What is up, my fellow mobile gamers? In today's video, we got our best guide for the electric lightning ninja Riki. Subscribe to the channel, thumbs up this video for more amazing mobile gaming content. This screen recording I did on my tablet. So first thing I want to do is I want to talk about the ultimate ability that Riki has, because it's very powerful, but at the same time it's kind of a bit of a gamble in an instance. So we're just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna run through this. All right, so this is my boss battle right here. We're going through, actually gonna speed this up just a bit so that we actually get into the battle. All right, so here we are. I'm doing some crazy ninja moves. Now the problem with Riki is the fact that when you have your electric orb, once it like goes forward, it's kind of a hit or miss on the boss, right? So if you have a boss that's flying like this one, or pretty much any one that goes up and down, you have to be careful when you release that electric ball, because it just basically keeps spinning in the direction that it goes. However, if you make contact with the boss, it does insane damage. All right, so right here, watch this. So watch how it goes. Look at this. It is perfectly lined up. So look at that. Look at all that continuous damage on the boss. We beat him in literally a couple seconds. That is so insane. I think Riki is one of the best ninjas to take down bosses. The problem is, like I said though, if you don't release it at the right height of where the boss is going to be stationed at, it can basically completely miss, right? It is a high risk, high reward, ultimate ability, but I think it's absolutely insane. All right, so let's jump over to get this back on screen. Extremely powerful. I think Riki is better for boss battles, specifically for like your story missions and also like your bounties. Even like arenas. Riki can also be really good at race mode if you build them out that way, but that's not the way I'm going. So let's go ahead and jump into our ninjas and let's go to our talents. So the way that I'm building out Riki is to just basically be a powerhouse for taking down bosses and getting me through story missions as fast as possible. So you'll see that for this build, I went ahead and I'm skipping all of the ones that increase my score. I skip this one, skip this one. We are missing out on a little bit of attack right here, and then also this one right here. But this talent, lightning protection, lasts for 8 seconds, effective only in race mode. So I'm completely disregarding this area right here. So all three of these, this is your race mode ability, and then all these do is kind of increase like the duration and stuff like that. They're just supporting. So we skipped all of that. We're then moving over to attack. We're going to 100% take this lightning blast one, because this is going to increase the size. This is very important. It's going to help us hit the boss easier. Like we just showed you how the bosses can move up and down. This way you'll have more contact with the boss. You'll have a bigger lightning ball. That way you get that continuous insane amount of damage. The other thing that I also forgot to mention is you don't want to activate Riki's ultimate ability when you're in one of those situations where you are running and the boss ends up behind you. You know what I mean? When you kind of reverse the situation or reverse the roles, and your character's now running in the front and the boss is behind you. Because again, if you do the electric ball, it just keeps traveling forward. Now, when it blows up, it does deal damage to all the enemies on the screen. So you'll get that initial explosion, but you will not get that continuous damage. So because of that, like I said, Riki is tough to really play. I think it's the ultimate. It requires a lot more skill than someone like Kuro. Kuro's ultimate ability, you just tap it and fireballs just start going all over the place. It really doesn't take any skill, but Riki definitely takes a lot more skill to play than the other one, the starter. And then we're just going to go through there and pretty much take all of these. This is going to increase our weapon damage when we have an electric item, lightning item, and then just so on and so forth. We're taking all of these up until we get to the awakening. Now let's go over our weapon. Of course, I really don't have a lot of weapons to choose from. I did a ton of summons today for weapons, and I did get a legendary. We went ahead and we got the Dragon's Feast. This is a fire, so I immediately put this on Kuro because he is the fire type. So we at least got a legendary one for him. But I still do not have an electric legendary. So currently I'm still only using the lightning chaser bow for Riki, which I think is absolutely fine, especially if you're free to play. I'm free to play. I haven't spent any money in this game. You know, this is better than nothing. This is a pretty decent weapon. It does some good damage, I would say, but ultimately we definitely want to try and get a legendary lightning item as fast as possible, but you can really get far in the game. I mean, this is doing pretty well for me at that. As far as our relics go, pretty much have Riki built out to do the maximum amount of damage as possible. We went ahead and we have our lightning ring. This is getting us our ninjutsu attack is going up by 175 and then another 75. So, I mean, that is an insane amount. That's what, like 250 extra ninjutsu attacks. We also have the lightning elemental attack bonus if we can complete this set, which I'm trying to. We actually got like the upgraded version because we have the A version of this, which is 150 for the ninjutsu attack. So we got the S version, which is giving us 250. So it's an extra 100. And then the extra elemental bonus is also actually 40 more as well if you can complete that set. The other ones we are running is this B. This is just ninjutsu attack 55. I know my head is kind of in the way right there. You can see that. And then we're running this one right here is a regular attack of 48. And then finally, this one I think is really good. Weapon skill cooldown is reduced by 4%. This just helps us use our weapon a lot more. This is going to be really amazing once we can get a legendary lightning weapon. That's going to be insane to reduce the cooldown by 4%. Very, very strong. This other one that I have, this is going to be on Suga. This is for wind. I'm going to do a best guide for Suga soon. And then these other ones are just strictly for like scoring and, you know, scoring and attack. This one is pretty decent. The one that reduces the damage from bosses by 4%, because like I said, I'm using Riki mostly to do like bosses. But I think going with just the ninjutsu attack and just regular attack is the better combination than just kind of reducing the damage from the bosses. I basically am building them out to be an extreme powerhouse. And then I got some C's and D's. These are kind of just weapon skill, nothing too crazy there. Take a look at our team. We have our support ninja. Let me go over here to support ninjas. We have basically this kind of depends on the situation. This is for strictly story mode only. So when I'm doing story mode, I'll have this support ninja in. And then if I am doing anything else, I'll do Cat's Healing, increase HP recovery by 2. And you also get the attack of plus 30. Also, another quick mention before we end the video, there is some new events. We got this Shadow Blood Challenge, which is going on. I'm actually going to post my video in a couple of days, so you guys can check that out. We also have Escort Snowy. This is a very, very simple easy event. Everyone should come in here and complete this. All you got to do is go and escort them. You'll get a bunch of rewards. You'll get a free random A relic, which I need desperately. You're also going to get a ton of jade, and you know, this is what, 400 jade, and you get this really cool baby Snowy avatar. Very, very cute. But that is it. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed the video. Stay happy, stay safe. I'll see y'all later. Peace.